Right guys, time for another RLR beer shot. For this one we are going to go to North Glengarry, Glen Robertson, not quite sure which one is correct to use, in the province of Ontario over in Canada, but that means another beer from the wonderful Wood Brothers Brewing Company. This one is Blind Fog, 9% ABV, a New England Hazy Imperial Triple, whatever you want to call it, IPA. Very good beer this one, quite in keeping with what we've had from these guys before. So the beer pours this lovely kind of very bright yellow mango juice colour, had a lovely big finger and a half of a kind of cream coloured head when we poured it, and it's great. It's Citra and Galaxy in this one, so a hop combination that we know really well. Quite a bright, pungent green component to this one, lovely bready backbone in the aroma, and lots of kind of tropical fruity juiciness in there, quite sharp actually. But yeah, in terms of the flavour profile of this one then, the backbone of your beer, fresh white bready bread crust in there, a little bit of wood further forward and a wee layer of cracker above that, as you very often get. There was a slight layer of wholemeal kind of brown bread on top of that, but then yeah, you've got a bigger layer of fresh fluffy white bread from the barley malt in this one. Another layer of a more dense wheaty white bready character in this one, smoother further forward, a little bit bitier further back on the palate of course. Then you've got the oaty layer of the beer in the middle of your palate too. So down the middle line of your tongue it's really nice and creamy and oaty. Further out toward the edge it's a little bit more kind of dry if you like. There's a little bit of a Skittlesy flavour kind of emanating from that too. Then in the middle of your palate you've got that little circle where you get Werther's Original butter candy butterscotch and a wee bit of McVitie's digestive biscuit in there. That is of course the alcohol from the beer. The yeasty side of this beer is a little bit more kind of brown bready at its core, a little bit kind of sweet but slightly grainy. Then it's surrounded by a more kind of farmhousey, crackery white bready character, then a little bit of a kind of fresh bread crusty note around the very edge of that as well. So yeah, the malty yeasty side of this beer I think is really nicely done. But in terms of the hoppy side of things for this beer then, you've got a nice little bit of earthiness in the back corners of your palate there as you come further forward, a little touch of pine resin, it's cryo oil in here incidentally, floral aromaticity, then a nice grassy zestiness around the front curve of the tongue. The fruity side of the beer, there's a little bit of peach on top, lots and lots of juicy mango, softer passion fruit underneath, apricot further forward, a wee bit of pineapple from the Galaxy of course, then a wee touch of lemony limey character just behind the very front tip of the tongue. In terms of the mouthfeel, I would say it's like top end of mid-bodied, smooth carbonation, a little bit drier but quite smooth and slightly creamy this one, but yeah, maybe about 30 or 40 IBUs at most. Bit dry from the malt base underneath, smoother in the middle, slightly sweeter on top, and then yeah, a lovely juicy tropical fruity note out of this with just a little touch of citrus into the aftertaste. But yeah, another lovely beer from Wood Brothers Brewing Company. This one was the Blind Fog from Wood Brothers Brewing Company in Glengarry, North Glengarry, sorry, Glen Robertson, Ontario over in Canada. Give it a go and see what you think. Cheers.